That was like just speechless. Like today, I promise you, like I was dead, just staring at my computer with my finger in my butt, watching price do its thing. Like I've never seen that happen in my life, and I damn near almost lost a trade because of that. Like I damn near almost lost a trade because Forex Factory didn't tell me there was news. Like I literally almost lost because Forex Factory almost scammed me, bro. I check news every single day. I make sure that I don't trade when there's something volatile. Hold up, somebody just texted me. I check news when so I don't I make sure not to trade like on like CPI or some shit, and I mean it's not Forex Factory's fault because I guess Trump discreetly told or he didn't go public with it when he said he wanted to pause tariffs. Maybe it was just like a spontaneous thing where he told the public that he wanted to kind of consider pausing tariffs for the next 90 days or something. But because of that, price just shot up today. I mean that's kind of a double-edged sword. Like finally, maybe we'll get some movement up higher in our indexes and just the market overall. But dude, damn, like I wish I knew that was gonna happen, bro. I wish like we had a heads up because I mean today coming in, I had a pretty good model to the downside set up. So today we caught a trade though. However, on a W, we didn't manage to catch a win. $236 here, as you can see. 4-7. I apologize. It doesn't say the RPO right now because it's a new day. Technically, the daily candle for tomorrow's already started because it's 7 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Central. So, that's why like their RPO reset. But on the 50K combine, 236 here, 4-7 was taken today. But anyways, yeah. So let me just tell you, today coming in, I was bullish. For the 2 early days today, over like a week. For the week coming in, I expected Monday and Tuesday to be bullish, right? So somewhat bullish. I want to retrace them back into these ranges here before maybe selling off again because we just dumped crazy last week and I wanted to see a retracement at least. And so coming in, I was wary that we might be buying up, but at the same time, we had something like this one thing. We had a 1 hour bearish unicorn model, a potential 1 hour bearish unicorn model, right? So for right here, now obviously it didn't play out. Whoops. Obviously it didn't play out because this 1 hour fair value gap decided to hold. But dude, this is what I mean. Like, this 1 hour candle was all the way down here when market opened. It was all the way down here when market opened, right? So obviously, I'm going to assume that this 1 hour fair value gap is basically being disrespected. And so therefore, I'm going to assume that my 1 hour bearish unicorn model is going to play out. And so I would switch my bias to bearish. But no, market opens at 9 a.m. Market opens at 9:30 a.m. and then right before the new candle forms, right before the new 10 a.m. candle forms, price decides to flip, right? Trump's the boss man call hits, price moves literally like 8% up, and then it just invalidates everything, right? Here's where I almost entered on the 15 minute, because I also saw a 15-minute unicorn model playing out, right? A high, low, higher high. We get a lower low. We get a fair value gap here. Market structure shift here. And so my point of interest was entering somewhere around here, right? So I would have lost a trade if I wasn't careful because obviously, like, this is in a macro and shit. Like, I would have lost a trade. The algorithm is totally screwed. It's a lot of just manipulation right now, so just gotta be careful. But yeah, the reason why I didn't end up actually entering the trade, however, was because three things I want to see when I enter my model was obviously unicorn model, and then I also want to see enter macro, which is great, right? It had the macro, it had the unicorn model, but I didn't see a clear market makers model, right? I didn't see a clear, a reason why we would kind of reverse back down from here because there was no original consolidation here. There was no accumulation of orders. There was no clean redistribution. We just shot up. There was no clean redistribution here, and then a smart money reversal here in our area where we wanted to kind of place our short. There was nothing of that sort. And all we did right when we entered the macro was just buy up with no signs of, reversing at all. We didn't have any inverse fair value gap to the downside. We didn't have a unicorn model form. We didn't have any candle on the 1 minute respecting anything, any fair value. We just continue to buy up. So now I'm just sitting on my hands, and I'm just watching price just pump without me, bro. And Discord's going crazy. Like, we just never seen something like this before. I mean, I haven't been trading like that long, but as far as I've been trading, I've never seen something like that. I've never seen where Forex Factory doesn't have news that came out, especially as big as this. And yeah, it's just crazy right now, the market. But yeah, because of that, I wait for the market to settle down. Okay, I waited for it to settle down. I take a trade on the third macro and actually take this on the 15-second. Now, I usually don't take on the 15-second, but I had a lot of confidence on where the 5 minute kind of wanted to go. And And because of that, and when I on a smaller time frame like the 15 second, if you know where the 5 minute or maybe the 10 minute, but for sure the 5 minute is gonna go, then it's good confidence that you're going to win the trade on the 15 second. And even on the 1 minute, if you know where the 1 minute is going to go, the 15 second is a very, very good place to trade, especially for a scalp like this. So if I go into the 1 minute here, this was like a big reason. We have a 1 minute order block here, and then that's being respected. And then we have a 5 minute inverse fair value gap here, right? So we have two spots of resistance. We have a 1 minute order block kind of being respected, and a 5 minute inverse fair value gap that's being kind of retraced into and getting retested. So that's I'm considering, right? I don't know if that's an actual point of reversal, but I'm considering that as a point of reversal. And I need more confidence though, right? I need more confidence at that point. When we reach into that point, we're going to, start reversing, right? So on the 5 minute, right? On the 5 minute, I mark out this range, and I mark it out at this point of reversal, and I zoom in into the 30 second, right? Because 5 minute aligns with the 30 second PD array, and I recognize a perfect market maker sell model. So we have a clear, unlike the first one, we have a clear original consolidation. We have clear first accumulation redistribution phase, a clear second redistribution phase, and then essentially this is going to be our smart money reversal, the spot where we make our unicorn model, we get our SMT, our inverse fair value gap. This here is going to be our retracement, or not retracement, our entry, so that we can buy back down into this original consolidation area, which is why I put this line here. So I was now considering, we zoom into the 15 second. I'm now looking for entries, right? I'm looking for my unicorn model. It doesn't matter if I take a unicorn model in the 5 second, 15 second, 30 second, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hours, 2 years, right? It's still, time is fractal. Like, it's still going to play out. The only difference is this plays out a lot faster, okay? And I guess I have short attention span. I just like it when my trade plays out faster, and I know where the 5 minute kind of wants to go, and it just ends up moving a lot faster, right? So we get a stop hunt here. We get a run on liquidity. So that's our first thing for unicorn model. We break structure again. Second thing, we get deliver change in state, which inherently creates our high, our low, a higher high, and a lower low, which also creates a breaker block. These three down close candles are our breaker block. And then this 1 minute fair value gap is formed right here. And then, however, like I said, we have a market makers model, we have a unicorn, but what are we missing? An SMT. We don't have an SMT, but what do I say? We need at least one more thing, if it's not an SMT, to confirm our drawn liquidity is right, or our unicorn model is valid. An inverse fair value gap. We get an inverse fair value gap here. That's 3 confluence that I need for me to enter a trade. And so all I'm doing is I'm waiting for price to retrace back into this area, this breaker block fair value gap zone, and then I enter and I take my profit really, really quickly. Because I mean, I could have, like, if I like I said, I was confident that this was a nice market maker sell model, but this was one of the first times I was trading 15 seconds, so I just wanted to be in and out. And this trade, I mean, built a lot of confidence. Obviously, I'm gonna backtest more on entering off the 15 second, but I think this was a really, really clean trade, a clean setup within the macro, had all my confluences, and I really, really like this trade. Besides market being completely like what the hell today, I think it was like pretty good price movement in terms of volatility, but I'd really, really like to know, Forex Factory, next time, don't scare me like that and tell me if news is going to come out. Please, I beg you, okay? Please, because I almost lost the trade today. Please. I would have been so pissed if I entered and lost that trade, bro. Please, I'm begging you, please. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. God bless, and have a safe day, everybody.